Have you ever felt like your life needed a reset? Like you were constantly tired, unmotivated, or just overall not feeling your best? I used to feel that exact same way, and I was so exhausted of feeling that way. So I took matters into my own hands and I started changing small habits throughout the day that over time completely changed my mindset, my health, and my happiness. Last week, we talked about the how to change a bad habit into a new habit that actually lasts long term, that is sustainable. This week, I wanted to focus on these specific habits that have changed my life. These are small things that I started implementing, not all at once, but over time, I started implementing into my life that have been incredibly life changing, that have brought me so much happiness and so much peace. I love, love, love to share things like this with you guys, and videos like this are the reason why I make YouTube videos. They bring me so much joy. It brings me so much, so much happiness to be able to share things that I learn with you guys and things that work for me because I know how life changing they have been on my life. And I hope that they can impact your life too in a really, really positive way. So I hope that out of these habits that I shared today, there are a few that you can take on, maybe a few that you're already working on that can really positively impact your life. So, thank you for being here and thank you for all of the love that you've shared on this channel so far. I really appreciate you. The first habit that I wanted to share with you is to be mindful and present throughout the day. In a world that is constantly rushing, I found that the key to peace is slowing down. And I could talk about this forever. Like day and night, I could talk about this because mindfulness and living in the present moment is so simple to implement. It doesn't take a long time and you don't have to do it 24 hours a day, but it is so life changing. I stopped rushing through my day or going through my day just mindlessly, just doing things because I had to. I was very unsatisfied and unfulfilled in life when I was living life that way. I felt like years were just flying by. I felt like I had no control over my life. And again, I felt really unfulfilled, very unhappy. Slowing down and being mindful of the present moment during the little moments of life, like when I'm having a conversation with somebody or having something to drink like a coffee or a tea or a water, when I wake up in the morning, when I'm at work, when I'm sitting on the couch, just being very, very mindful of the present moment has completely changed my life. It has helped me feel more grateful and more in tune with myself and my everyday. Habit number two is to drink more water. I used to be the type of person that would go about her day and get to the end of the night and think, what if I had to drink? And the answer was a coffee, a Coke no sugar, and maybe an orange juice. Now, the minimum water that I drink per day is 2 liters, but I try to drink three because when I'm exercising or if it's really hot outside, it's summer in Australia at the moment, I feel like I'm more thirsty, like I need more water. So I have a water bottle, which I really recommend. Not this, any water bottle will do, but I really recommend having a trusty water bottle that you carry with you everywhere because it is my safe space, that water bottle. It is with me. If you ever see me out in the wild, I will have my water bottle with me. And I am constantly sipping on water. It has cleared out my skin. It has helped so much with my health. It has assisted me in my fat loss. If you've watched previous videos, that I've lost a lot of kilos and I'm still on a weight loss journey. I have more energy. I feel lighter. It helps with digestion. Drinking water really is the secret. And for 20 years, I did not drink enough water. I was barely drinking a liter of water a day. Now that I drink more, I've really, really seen those benefits into my life, and it's been great. And now, at the start, I had to sort of force myself to drink water. Now that I've gotten used to it, I crave it. I get a lot thirstier than I used to. Practicing gratitude. Now, I feel like some of you will yell at me for putting this in here, but are you surprised that I am talking about this? Are you surprised? I talk about gratitude every single day. I talk about it in every video. I am so passionate about gratitude because truly, out of this whole list, if I could just pick one habit for you to start with, it would be this one. Be grateful. I used to focus on everything that I didn't have. I used to focus on everything that I was working towards, and I was constantly operating from the state of lack I was always focusing on what I was lacking. Gratitude helps you to take that shift from focusing on what you don't have to realizing how much you already have in life. And again, I feel like I'm a broken record. I feel like some of you are looking at your screen like this because you've heard me speak about this so many times before. Gratefulness is life changing. It is genuinely the reason why I'm so happy, the reason why I wake up with a smile, go to bed with a smile, the reason why no matter how many bad things happen to me throughout the day, I am never in a bad mood. Well, nearly never in a bad mood because there are times where I am. But the reason why, I'm happy most of the time is because of gratitude. It is because of how grateful I have become. And this was not easy when I first started on this gratitude journey to try and be more grateful. It was not easy because when we are constantly having thoughts that are, thoughts about the things that we're lacking and everything that's going wrong in our lives, it's really, really tricky to shift that mindset. But again, do go watch last week's video about how to change that habit because you can apply it to thoughts as well. How to change those thoughts into positive thoughts because that is, yeah, incredibly life changing. But practicing gratitude daily has made me the most grateful person ever, and gratitude is engraved in me now. I don't have to try, I don't have to remind myself, I don't have to force myself to be grateful. It just comes naturally, and it is just life changing. There is no other way that I could explain it. It has changed my life and it has changed me as a person. Walking everywhere I can and walking after meals. Walking is so underrated. It's not just about physical exercise, it's also about mental clarity and the ability to spend some time being present, like we talked about before, being mindful of the present moment. Walking can help you wake up in the morning. It helps you wake up in a good mood if you go for a walk, it really wakes your body up. It also can help with mental clarity if you've had a stressful or really busy day. And walking after meals, I love walking after meals because it helps with digestion. I love walking and I try to walk everywhere. I literally walk to work, I walk to the gym, I walk to the shops unless I'm doing my big weekly shop. It is so good. I'm really lucky because the house that we live in is sort of close to everything. So it's like a 15-minute walk to everywhere I need to go. And I really take advantage of that to get my steps in. And yeah, it's really nice. It's a really, really lovely habit. Cooking all of my meals at home. Cooking to me used to feel like a chore. It really did. But when I started to make it a daily habit, I realized that it was actually like self care. It feels like self care to me. When I cook at home, I'm able to control and be aware of what's going into my body. There's no hidden ingredients that I don't know about because I'm cooking the food myself. It also saves me money. It's a lot cheaper to cook at home. And it creates this intentional routine. Like, I really love to cook now. I really, really love to cook. I cook every single day for my partner and I truly love it. I do my big like grocery shopping on a Sunday and I get so excited because like I sit down and I plan for the meals that we want to have for the week. So it's like Monday we're going to eat this, this and this, and Tuesday and so on and so forth. And I get so excited, like I put everything in my cart. I get so excited because there are meals that I really look forward to cooking, especially if it's like a newer meal that I've never tried before. For Christmas, my partner got me a beautiful apron and oven gloves and a cookbook, which is something that I really, really wanted. I didn't even tell him that I wanted it, but he just somehow knew. The oven mitts I did really want because we cook a lot in the oven, like we do oven baked stuff, but I didn't have oven mitts, so don't ask me. It, it was a health hazard how I was putting and taking out things from the oven. The point is, it's really lovely to have this routine now. It feels like I'm doing self-care. It's lovely to prepare this nourishing meals. I love to cook as well for my partner as well. It feels like an act of love towards him too. And I really romanticize cooking. I love it. Limiting screen time and social media. Social media is designed to be addictive. The endless scrolling, the overstimulation. And so I had to set boundaries in place. But I also had to swap the time that I was doing or using to scroll on social media to do other stuff. For example, filming YouTube videos, editing YouTube videos. That takes up quite a fair bit of my time. I'm not gonna lie, this is definitely something I am very much still working on. I am not a pro and I still very much scroll. I still very much spend a lot of time on social media, but I've tried to set boundaries to limit myself from spending as much time as I was before. And I definitely will get to the point of deleting social media. Maybe I'll keep you guys updated. Let me know if you're interested. Some things that I've implemented is deleting apps that I didn't need. For example, TikTok, that was the first app to go because I didn't have friends or family on there. So it was genuinely for the purpose of scrolling. Whereas I struggle to delete Instagram because I have family and friends there. I just wish that I could disable the real aspect of Instagram because I wouldn't use Instagram as much if reels weren't on there, if that makes sense. So that was something that helped, deleting apps that I didn't need. And then one thing that helped as well was being really mindful and intentional with the content that I am consuming on social media. But again, one of the things that I struggle with is reels because you scroll and you don't really know what's going to come next. And it's not just accounts that you follow, it's just the internet, right? Like random videos from random creators. Definitely something I'm still working on, but just limiting my screen time significantly from before. I've seen so much more mental clarity and it's given me a lot of time back. A lot of time back. So I'll definitely keep working on it and I'll keep you guys updated, but I invite you to do the same. Prioritizing sleep and recovery. Prioritizing sleep is so important because it fuels us for the next day. And especially for someone like me, like going to the gym, it's very tiring. Being in a calorie deficit, you're not eating, as much as you used to eat. And so I'm not in an extreme calorie deficit or anything like that. I'm in a very healthy calorie deficit, but it still makes a change to your routines and to your body. So, prioritizing sleep is very important because it regenerates our body. And since I have made it a goal and a habit to get at least 8 hours of sleep every single day, I've really seen the benefits in my daily life, both in my body because I feel more rested, but especially in my mind. I have more mental clarity and more like willpower to get on with my day and have more energy throughout the day. So prioritize sleep. Devotional time and prayer. I'm a Christian, so spending time in scripture and spending time connecting to God, praying is very, very important to me. And I'll make a video about faith and how much faith has helped me in my journey to get rid of the anxiety because I had so much bad anxiety, get rid of the anxiety that I was feeling every day. But if you're not a Christian, this could apply to any religion that you practice. Spending time with your God, your version of God, whether that's the universe or your higher self. Also, if you're not religious at all, this may look like meditation. So, spending time with yourself, spending time sitting and being. But for me, the habit that I've implemented in my life is prayer and devotional time. So, really making time every day for God has given me so much happiness, so much joy. And again, we'll discuss it in a future video about faith, but having faith and being able to grab onto my worries and put them in the hands of God and know that everything will be figured out has been amazing. Truly, truly life changing. Having a cleaning routine. A peaceful home to me is a peaceful mind. And when the house is clean and tidy, my brain is clean and tidy, and it brings me so much tranquility. So I love, 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 love keeping the house clean. My partner and I are actually quite tidy as it is. So there is never things that are super out of place. Everything's usually goes back to where it belongs right away. But the actual cleaning, so like wiping down everything, cleaning literally every single corner of the house, I do have a schedule for that. Mostly it happens on a Sunday. I do like a Sunday reset, and I found that to really, really help me to reset for the week. So it's sort of around the time where I do my grocery shop. So I clean out the whole fridge, I put the new food in there for the week ahead, and then I clean the whole house, and it just feels so good. It makes me feel refreshed and it gives the house a different energy. Like it feels like this new, refreshing energy. So I really look forward to Sundays, but I also really look forward to Mondays because it's sort of like the start of the week and everything's clean and it feels like everything's set and ready to go. I don't know, it might sound silly, but it really has helped me to get into a routine as well because I find I found that really helpful. Having like weekly things that I do makes life feel more homey. Be mindful with spending and budgeting. This is something that I can definitely talk about if you are interested, but I used to be a big spender when it came to small things. Like, I didn't realize how much I was spending on small purchases every single day or every single week. And those small spendings actually added up to a lot. So I downloaded this budgeting app and I've been budgeting, which has been a really, really great habit that I've been into. And when it comes to spending money, I'm just very aware and intentional with where my money goes and where I'm spending my money on. So that has been really helpful and I've seen a lot of benefits from that, even just with the intention, like the intent behind spending money with every purchase has really impacted my life in a positive way. Making everyday tasks feel special. Your everyday is beautiful. The life that you're living, even though it may seem mundane or nothing special, you can find so much beauty and joy through the everyday tasks that you do. If you want a whole video about this, I do have a whole video about this, but happiness doesn't only come from those big life events like buying a new car, getting a job promotion, whatever else it may be. Happiness, true lasting happiness happens from loving your everyday, from loving those small moments in your everyday life. So I have made it a habit to make all the tasks that I do in my everyday life seem special and to romanticize them. Practicing acts of kindness. Helping others makes my life feel rich and full and fulfilling. I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. So I made it a habit to really put as much kindness out there in the world as I can. And this goes with my friends and family when I see them, being kind, helping them in every way that I can. But also with strangers. And sometimes it doesn't have to be much. It can just be a smile. It can just be a quick conversation. When I go on walks, there's also a lot of people running or walking. So stopping for a chat with those people, sharing that, brief interaction of kindness, giving them a compliment, it makes a difference to everyone involved in that interaction. And it is truly life changing. These habits didn't change my life overnight, but over time, definitely. They have been life changing. They have made me into a completely new version of myself. Please feel free to share a habit that makes you feel happy or healthy or fulfilled in the comments down below. I would absolutely love to hear from you. I hope you found this video helpful and I hope that it resonated with you in some ways. I hope that you were able to take something away from this video that helps you in your current situation. I really, really do. And I feel like I always say this, but I cannot wait to see you guys succeed. So thank you for joining me. Don't forget to like and subscribe to join me here on the Womanly Corner for more of this type of content. And I'll see you next time. Thank you so much for joining. And I truly, truly hope you found this somewhat useful. Bye.